Guys, it feels so good to be back home. I finally got to sleep in my bed again last night. Actually, I think it's been 2 days. I've been exhausted from the journey, but it's so nice to be back. And I want to give you a little update and show you guys around my house. So the first thing you'll notice when coming in is I actually have working door handles now. And it's pretty homey now because I had the family living here for this last month. They put up some of the decorations. I just got these delivered yesterday, so they're still in the box. So the TV stand and everything needs to be built, but it's been pretty comfortable. She actually left this place really nice to the family, but I put all my crap here now, so sorry, I've destroyed it. And yeah, it's been a really, really wonderful journey to come back. It feels so good to be home. I think part of it is I've been through so much with this apartment, not only the last couple of months since the war, but also the buying and the renovation of it took so long. It was about a year, picking all the furniture and the designs myself, but then also the 10 years before that, just saving money and working hard, never thinking I'd own a place. And what's really sad is a lot of Ukrainians have lost their homes now. So what I did out of the GoFundMe money that we raised through you guys is I paid for the first 2 months of rent for the parents of the girl that was living here. There was 3 of them living here. She is going to the UK. I just dropped her off at the bus station yesterday, and she's never been there. Her English isn't the best, but she needs to work and to earn money for her parents. So I set them up for the next 2 months, but in 2 months from now, the money's gonna run out and she's gonna have to be able to help her parents. So it's really sad. She left me with something. She helped me order one of these stamps. This is actually the second print, so it looks a little bit different. This is the one that came out after the Russian warships were destroyed already. I don't know how to mess this up. So I'm really, really excited for this. And she gave me something. I gotta be careful not to show their name because they're scared. But these little pieces of paper, these little slips of paper, which to us is worth nothing, this was their ticket out of occupied Mariupol.
Thousands were killed and hundreds of thousands were forced to flee. Those who stayed behind now face a new battle, how to survive among its ruins.
You start a fire, you cook food. In the afternoon, you go find some work or get your dry rations to feed the children dinner. It's Groundhog Day, as they say. You wake up and it's always the same.
Mariupol once was home to 430,000 people. Only tens of thousands remain. The United Nations says 90% of the city's buildings were destroyed in Russia's attempt to dislodge Mariupol's defenders. A top official from the world body said last month 1,348 civilians were killed. Kyiv puts that number at 22,000. The World Health Organization and Ukrainian officials warn that without running water or a functioning sewage system, Mariupol is at risk of a cholera outbreak as rubbish and human remains rot under the summer heat.
They were living there in a basement for over a month with no water and no food. They said that they would boil snow to be able to drink. They would have to make runs to try to get some food. Luckily, they were able to survive, but it was really hard. She said that when they got to Kyiv and they realized people were living a very normal life, that it made her really just confused and sad because life is kind of going on so normally, even here in Kyiv, because most people haven't seen the death or the destruction up close. Everyone's seen it on the news or on TV, but it's so different when you live through it. And those little pieces of paper were when she went through the filtration camps, which is literally like a modern day Nazi camps. It's insane that this is happening in 2022. She said that they basically had to lie and say, oh yeah, we want to go to Russia. Yeah, we have nothing against, the Putin, hey, you know, he's so good. Thank you for coming to liberate us. But secretly inside, they were like, man, I'll say anything to be able to get out of here, because Russia didn't allow them to go back to Ukraine. Russia said you have to either stay in Mariupol, which is completely destroyed, or you can move to Russia. And they lied and basically said, yeah, I want to go to Russia, you know, like it's all, you know, everything's good, don't worry. And as soon as they get to Russia, they have no money, they have no jobs, they have no contacts. So they can either basically stay there, which most Ukrainians have, or luckily they were able to find a volunteer who bought them a bus ticket to Estonia. And imagine that, like you escape hell, you have no money, you're in Russia, and you have to beg, you know, for someone for a change of clothes and a bus ticket to Estonia. And from there, they took another bus to Warsaw. And then from there, they took a bus to Kyiv. And that kind of just shows you how much they love Ukraine, how much they miss Ukraine, is they took the longest journey possible. And I saw them actually on my camera here, that wherever they came in, they were exhausted. They were so tired that they dropped their bags and they sat down right here on my little poof for the next hour. Like none of them, I mean, I have a couch literally steps away, but they were so tired, they just sat in this room for 1 hour, just thinking our lives were so devastated. And I'm so happy I was able to host them for last month. I'm happy that they have their own apartment now, but we cannot forget how many people are suffering. And in the next couple videos, you're gonna see that life in Kyiv is actually pretty normal now. It's relatively safe, except for the occasional missile attacks and bombings. But until Russia stops this war on Ukraine, nobody is safe, nowhere. And there are still tens of thousands of people stuck in Mariupol, and we're trying to help all of them. She's been trying to send me contacts of people that she knows personally who are either still in Mariupol and just need food and diapers, you know, medicine, or you know, need a bus ticket to get out. So I'm back in Ukraine. I'm gonna continue raising funds, and here, now that I'm on the ground, I should be able to do more. So please, please, please continue supporting the GoFundMe. I'll have a link to it below, and let's try to help as many people as we can, because until this war ends, people are suffering, and these are really good people. I went to the parents' apartment yesterday, and you know, we sat down for berries and tea and coffee, and just, you know, hearing their stories, you know, just they're just normal people that you know, wanted to live in peace, and they lost everything. They lost their homes, they lost all their photographs, their memories, and yeah, we're lucky that, you know, we're alive. They're lucky they're alive, but what kind of life is it when you have nothing, right? So thank you guys so much for your support, for watching, and please leave a comment. You know, let me know how you guys can help, and support the GoFundMe, because honestly, I think just giving them, you know, money so they can buy a bus ticket, they can escape, they can have, you know, rent for at least 1 or 2 months so they can get back on their feet. That's the best thing we can do for most people. Thanks guys, Slava Ukraine, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So I'll give you guys a full apartment tour in the upcoming video, but I wanted to show you the present they left me. I asked, they said, thank you for your hospitality, what can I do for you? And I said, please make me a big thing of borscht for you. So I'm so excited to have that. It was so tasty. All right, so in these 3 boxes is the Ranas IKEA set. It's gonna replace my box of wall tiles as my TV stand, hopefully. All right, here's the progress of my TV stand so far. It's been about half an hour. It doesn't look like I've done much, but the foundation is there. All right, guys, it's coming along. It's starting to look like a TV cabinet. Yes. It's mostly me doing it completely naked, by the way. So I think it's blocking. So now I gotta put in the shelves, the doors, and the top. But it principle. All right, guys, that took about 2 hours to build so far. I don't even have the doors on yet, which is the hardest part, but hopefully it's gonna be good. Here goes nothing, guys. Whew. It's like a real house now, almost. This was the best gift someone can give me. Some homemade borscht. And guys, I'm pretty easy to make happy. This is the best thank you gift someone can give me. Big pot of homemade borscht. Guys, it is official, guys. I'm home in Ukraine. Alright guys, it's finished. Notice I actually decided, instead of putting all 3 doors, to just have the center one. This way it's a bit more minimalistic. And it forced me to have less stuff. And here, I have my VR headset up top, charging my PS4, my games. Yeah, enough room for everything. Right, so now that it's completely finished and in its right place, I can finally peel this off. Oh. It's so satisfying. I feel like a lot of people in Ukraine probably would just leave it on forever. Just say, that's better resale value, but you gotta enjoy it, man. You never know what's gonna happen. Things are meant to be enjoyed. Ooh, one more? Let's do it. Oh no. So unsatisfying. Alright, I'm gonna fix this offline. Alright, well, since I'm on a roll, and I spent 4 hours building that TV stand, I might as well try to build this computer desk as well. This is another IKEA piece. Ironically, IKEA's closed in Ukraine, so we had it shipped from Poland. This one's the laptop. So the desk will go here, and this was my current computer setup using just this shelf. It actually works fine, but it blocks the window, and that's kind of ugly to see the monitor when you walk in, so it'll look better here. So I just unboxed all the pieces, and you would think it'd be like that tabletop and 4 legs, but there's probably 27 pieces. It's like a whole just stack of lumber. Why do you need so many pieces to make a table? Guys, I give up. I'm exhausted. This is gonna take a long time, so I'm gonna leave it till tomorrow.
The Jimny is Suzuki's tiny little crossover SUV.
All right, I think it's like 2 days later, and I'm gonna attempt to finish building this desk. I'm sure it's not gonna take that long. There's so many pieces that it just feels daunting. All right, good. All right, guys, it just feels very unstable, but it tells me to flip it over now. It's a desk. I mean, it looks pretty desky. Feels super unstable. There's like gaps everywhere, but maybe it'll tighten up once I put the rest of it on. So as you can see, I'm laying down, taking a break. I got stuck right at the end, or something just didn't make sense, so just had to take a little breather. But you can see, it's almost done, but this last part is just a bit confusing. I'm pretty sure I have carpal tunnel from screwing so much. I should have used the electric screwdriver. Alright guys, after many hours, maybe 2 days, finally getting this working. It was good that I laid down for 10 minutes, because actually, it wasn't that hard. I was confused. Now let's line this up. I can barely line up one hole. I'm gonna line up like 20. Alright guys, that took so long. I actually took a break for lunch. I gotta finish the drawers. Alright guys, it's built. Looks pretty good. Didn't look like it would take that many parts, but it did. I think this is for cable management. This is a working drawer, I'm surprised. This drawer is held up by the tiniest screws. So I think this like could hold like a pound of weight, or not even a pound, like half a pound. I have a bunch of like leftover pieces. That's probably not a good thing, but actually I didn't even use any of this. I don't know what any of this is for. But I did it, guys. It only took me 2 days, two half days, like a full day to build this. How insane is that? Like, you would think it's a desk with 4 legs. But whoever these IKEA engineers are, shout out. The LOM part came in a tiny box and it came out to be a cool desk. So you guys are geniuses, or AutoCAD amazing designers. Now let's put my monitor on there. Let's clean this up, put that here, my laptop, and see how it looks. All right, guys, the day is over. I'm set up, designed up. Let's take a look. Da 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 da. Look at this, guys. I cannot wait to work here. Nice little natural light here. Little comfy guest room slash office. This chair is super comfortable as well. From Sandalici. Shout out to Sandalici. Beyond here. Set that up. Done. Oh my God, guys. I'm so happy with my room. I think we just did some art. And it's 100% completed. All right, here's today's update. So instead of me spending another 8 hours trying to build another piece of furniture, my designer Marta suggested we have professionals come in to build that closet because it's supposed to be really hard. So here they are gathering some things. Let's see the progress. All right, let's check the wardrobe, guys. Oh, how do I open it? Oh, they're pushed to open. Wow. At first I was thinking how to open, and then I realized it's soft touch. Alright, guys. Now it's time for me to actually put my clothes in my closets. And it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, it's just a closet, but this has been a long time coming, guys. I've been living out of a backpack or out of these duffel bags for so long. For over a year now, I've been living out of this duffel bag, and even when I'm in my house, out of this. And thankfully I had this drawer for a while, but still, it's nice to have an actual closet. His and hers. Which side do you guys want? That is it, guys. My bedroom is finally complete. The closet is finally set up. How nice is this, guys? This is all my clothes in one closet for the first time in more than a year and a half, probably. To some of you, it may not seem like that big of a deal just to have your clothes unpacked in a closet, but as a nomad and then as a kind of a American refugee, I don't know what I call myself, displaced expat, it's nice to have my stuff again. Nice little soft closed doors. At first I was kind of wondering where the door handles were, but oops. And these close just like that. There you go. And there you have it, guys. My room is complete, basically. A little mess here, but the bed, complete. Lights are complete. Got the rug, got the wardrobe. I think the only thing that I didn't set up is a TV, but I actually don't watch TV, so I won't put one there. Maybe a piece of art here, just because it's this big kind of empty space, but honestly, I think even without the art, I like it. It's kind of just like very serene. I'm sure it'll look better with a piece of art there, but I actually kind of like that it's like a big blank canvas. It just accentuates the ceiling, which is my favorite, and this brick wall, which is my absolute favorite. And it comes out to here, this little balcony. It's very green now because it's summer. I took the little tray here as a bar cart, so I'll replace that one. But yeah. Oh, I even have a light. Look at that. That's all I need, guys. So these are all the nice little thank you messages that the kids wrote. I decided to put one of these frames. Not a very good artist, but let's see how this turns out. All right, guys, I moved things around a little bit to kind of fill the gap, but I think I really like it. Dziękuję to all the kids in the Bucharest school. I'm so happy that you made this for me. And I'm so happy that us and the GoFundMe were able to help with the school. So, dziękuję, guys. It really is beautiful, right? Like, it's not just me, right? It's not just my emotions. Like, it really is beautiful. So, guys, as you can see with all the building materials on the ladder here, we're doing one final day. Today's the last day of renovation of the apartment. Today is the fun stuff, putting up the decorations. So, we're gonna put this nice little painting by Anastasia just here in the lights, maybe a little gallery light. Yeah. We have Vlad and Nimi here putting together. Hello. Dobry rajnak. Jak sprawa? No, dziękuję. So he's putting this is gold backsplash on the wall, and we're drilling in these hanger hooks. And we're gonna be mounting this piece of art frame in the middle of these. And we're gonna put up these two beautiful pieces of art made by the kids in the Ukrainian school in Bucharest. And this guest room, which is also my office, we're gonna hang up my 100,000 subscribers here. And then we're gonna put a little gallery wall here and hang the mirror. It would probably make sense to put a piece of, like a painting here behind my bed, or maybe something small here. But honestly, I like this room kind of like a peaceful serenity. I love this brick wall. I love these ceilings. I kind of just don't want to distract from it. So even though it is a big empty wall that would look cool with a painting there, I think I'm gonna hold off. I think I'm gonna leave it empty for now. And also here, originally I was gonna install a TV, which is why I plumbed for it. But first the curtains kind of get in the way. So I would have to move the curtains to the other side, I guess. But also I don't watch TV that much. Not in bed, I mean. They're drilling into the beautiful backsplash. I just hope this little Fiat doesn't ever need to leave. But I did put my phone number in there. Installing the beautiful frames. Yeah, красиво. Minimalist. Это minimal, you know? Minimalist. Minimalism, duh. We got the lasers out. Getting serious. So guys, I'm super annoyed. Dima drilled into the gold backsplashes. And it's not straight, it's like at an angle. And this isn't his first time he's installed something not level. Like I don't understand how it's possible, because it's literally like just supposed to touch the cabinet. Like even if you don't measure it, it would have been more straight. So now I'm gonna try to straighten this out. So this is up. I am drawn by my friend Anastasia from Irpin, actually, of all places. I'm happy you found a place for it. But we also removed it because this required a bigger picture frame. But it looks good now. I just need some art for it, or a picture. And here, I really like this. It looks beautiful. We straightened it out. Not that big of a deal. We lowered it a little bit. I don't actually know if this is how you... if this is how it works, but either way, it looks good. Things are out of the way. I think what I like about this is it kind of makes it feel more finished. We also finally glued this to the side as well. And there's more counter space here. I used to take up that whole counter, but now kind of reclaimed half of it. All right, now we're hanging these two art frames in this main living room. Originally we were gonna have, the designer wanted 2 on each side, but we're out of frames because I decided to use it in that hallway, and also it felt a little bit too cluttered. So I think 2's enough. See how it looks. Okay, красиво. One picture of you, one picture of you. All right, so it's looking good. Let me show you all the pictures. All right, so just here, we have these 2 beautiful frames. I think they look well centered. And here we have these 2 nice frames, like a little gallery wall, and my silver play button. Thank you guys for subscribing. Let's get a gold one so we can put it there. A little mirror as well. It's kind of in a weird spot. All right, now for the doorbell. And last but not least, this room. Oh, who is it? Oh, hello. So we're trying to make our own hangers. All right, so we switched out the light as well. This is the outdoor light. They had accidentally installed this small bathroom one, but I think this bigger one looks better. Maybe it's brighter too. Спасибо большое. This is my great housekeeper, Lorena. She's in the kitchen right now. I will post, I will ask my friends if anyone wants to. I will post in Facebook to ask if someone wants to hire you.
Oh!
It's okay, don't worry. It's not a beauty contest. But thank you, agree. So she had asked me if I knew anyone who wanted to hire her because she needs more work, because her normal clients who are actually some of like, you know, a lot of the old Americans, like the embassy workers, things like that, they're gone now. So she basically doesn't have enough work, and I have her come every week. But even then, honestly, my place doesn't really get messy unless I have like a party or something. So I guess I should just have weekly parties, because during a normal week, my place is actually still pretty clean because I don't really do anything, you know, and I clean up after myself. So I have her come once a week, which is the max I can like have someone come. But she needs more work. So if you live in Kyiv, let me know, and I'll give you her number. It's pretty cheap too. It's 450 hryvnia, which is whatever that number is below. It's less than $20. I think it's like $16, $15 or something. And she comes for 2 or 3 hours, kind of depending on what's needed. It's kind of a light cleaning. Honestly, it's not like the best. You know, she doesn't like clean behind my TV or anything, but it's just like an overall kind of decent cleaning. A little vacuuming, a wiping, scrubbing the toilet in the bathroom. Kind of reminds me of Thailand. This is why I like Ukraine, guys, because labor in Thailand and Ukraine is inexpensive enough where everyone can afford. Anyone with like especially a Western salary can afford to have a house cleaner come at least once a week, which is a luxury, guys. If you haven't ever had a house cleaner come once a week, you don't know what you're missing. But it's nice having freshly vacuumed floors every week and having just a nice overall cleaning. Probably my favorite is to have someone scrub the toilet once a week, and also clean the tub in the bathroom, because this is stuff I hate doing. Like, I would never do this myself, as well as like cleaning the mirrors. Look how clean that is. All right, and that is it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update of what life in my home apartment here in Kyiv has been like since I got back. Good news is the family is okay. They're living in their new apartment just outside of Kyiv, or technically it's in Kyiv still, just not in the city center. And the girl, she has successfully gotten her 3-year visa to the UK, and she's looking for a job there now. So everyone's kind of doing pretty well. I was very happy I was able to give them my apartment, especially when I wasn't using it. I would have felt terrible if it just sat empty for that month that I was gone. So I'm happy they got to live here for a month. And it's a reminder to you guys, wherever you live, if you have a spare bedroom or if you have an empty apartment somewhere, I'm sure there is a Ukrainian family who would love to live there, and it would help them out a lot. So I encourage you to do that. Also, big thank you to everyone who's been donating on GoFundMe, who has donated and continues to donate, because that money is going to way more than just food now. Ironically, I actually can't even go in and update the GoFundMe because it's blocked in Ukraine. It's insane. So I can't even log into my account, but the money still comes through. I just can't do any updates there. But that GoFundMe is doing so much more than just providing food now. It's providing, literally living for people who have escaped Mariupol, who have nowhere to go. And also it's sending money there for people who are still stuck or need to get out. That's something I'm going to be focusing on a lot. I want to give a big shout out to my friend Brandon, who's actually on the front lines in the East Donetsk running evacuations. So he's actually driving into areas where people were literally shooting. He's risking his life, and he's driving with the vehicle that you guys helped buy. So that 4x4 evacuation ambulance, it's not really an ambulance, it's an SUV that they've kind of kitted out to help evacuate. That has been saving now hundreds of lives. And with the $2,000 that we took from the GoFundMe, that helped kick off that fundraiser. And every time we donate money and I share it on my Instagram, which you guys can follow here, or here on YouTube, what happens is other people see it and they start donating directly. So even though we've raised a ton of money through GoFundMe, that number is actually double or triple in direct donations, because I always link them directly below as well for anyone who wants to donate directly. So thank you guys so much. You're literally saving lives. Here's a clip from his video. Watch it on YouTube and subscribe to his channel as well.
Do you need assistance? Помощь нужна? Допомога потрібна?
Come on! It's gonna be tight. Holy fuck. We're not taking the whole... Собачка? Давай! Давай, get the fucking dog. Come on. I love dogs, but he's...
You want to make 2 runs?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright.
Дякую. See you guys in the next one.